And Stevie decided to keep that identity. He decided to go after his new story. And now, hey everyone, Annie here. Tell me about yourself. Has anyone asked you this question? Tell me about yourself. I've been asked this question many number of times. Tell me about yourself. I would say, I'm Annie, I'm from India, I live in India, I'm from this culture, this is my family background, this is where I come from. As I started, understanding and realizing, is this what I am? Is this what my identity? Because none of us got to choose our name. We didn't get to choose our name. You didn't get to choose your name. You didn't get to choose the country you're from. You didn't decide, I want to be born in India. You didn't decide, I want to be born in France. You didn't get to choose where you were born. You didn't get to choose the culture you come from. You didn't get to choose the family you were born to. You didn't get to choose the school you were going. Everything was decided by our parents, by our school, by our culture, by our country, wherever we were born. Everything was chosen. But then I realized that as I was growing up, there were new identities. First, my name was my identity, the country I came from was my identity, and then as I started growing up, new identities were given to me. Lazy, good for nothing, dumb, ugly. A lot of new identities were given to me, and I started accepting it. I started living that day by day with those identities. How about you? Have you got your own identity? Did you get to choose your own identity? Then I want to tell you, it's high time to choose your own identity. It's time for you to write down a new identity. And I remember one day I just sat down and I thought, I've been carrying all these identities and bearing it over myself, that this is what I am, even though I didn't get to choose. But what is God telling about me? So I took my Bible and I started going through it, and I found out, what's God telling about me? He says, you're my beloved friend. You are chosen. You are a woman of valor. You are a warrior woman. You are a leader. You are incredible. You are excellent. I'm like, wow. I mean, God doesn't call me dumb. He doesn't call me ugly. He says I'm beautiful. I'm incredible. And how come I have accepted those labels? How come I have given my own identity what others have given to me? Then I chose to change the pattern. I chose to change my identity and give myself a new identity. And I started finding out and asking myself, who am I? From inside, within, what do I want? Who am I? One day a friend of mine from Australia, she sent this little bookmark to me, and this is what it says. I am like a tree planted in the waters, and I shall not be moved. Isn't that amazing? That's a beautiful identity. I am like a tree. That means I'm flourishing. No matter what situation I am in, I am like a tree flourishing in every situation, every challenges. That's such a beautiful identity. I said, yes, I'm like a tree planted by the waters. I am beautiful. I started decreeing and saying over myself, I started giving a new identity. What is the story that you're telling yourself? What is the story an identity that you're giving yourself? We were all given a story when we started. We did not give that story. We did not give a beginning when we were born. A new story when we were born. Maybe I should not call it a new story. We were given a story. But now we get to choose our own story. We can write our own story and give it a better ending. Because with an identity that people around me, with the culture, the family, the school that was given me, if I was choosing to live my life with those identities, with those labels, with that story, my ending, I know, would be horrible. My ending will be disastrous. And I don't want that. I want to build a legacy. I want my children to tell that even after I pass off, pass away, I want my children to tell that my mother has left a legacy. She lived an amazing life. She chose to live an example. She is an example. She is an epitome of being an incredible woman. She was a warrior woman. What is the story that you are telling yourself? There was this little boy named Stevie. One day at school, his teacher asked the children to write down who they are, what they want to be, and who they want to be. So Stevie went and he happily started writing down who he would be, what he is. He started writing down his story. And he went to his teacher, he gave the paper. The next day the teacher called him and he said, Stevie, come here. Stevie thought that, wow, my teacher is calling me and she wants me to be an example in front of all the students. So his confidence literally rose up and he was very happy to go stand there. And the teacher asked, Stevie, what have you written? What is it that you're calling yourself? You're saying that you are a TV star? You're saying that you are a comedian and you want to make people laugh? Is anyone in your family a TV star? You come from a normal family. You are a very normal child. Go back and change what you tell about yourself. Go back and change your story. Stevie was really dejected. He felt his confidence literally broken. He went home and he told his dad, this is what my teacher told me. And his dad told him, Stevie, don't change your identity. This is what you are. Don't change your story. You go after what you want to be. Go after your new identity and your new story. And Stevie desired to keep that identity. He desired to go after his new story. And now, Stevie is Steve Harvey. He is an author, speaker. He has his own TV show, the Steve Harvey Show. And he makes people laugh. And he is doing an incredible job by impacting people's lives by sharing his story and making people laugh. And he is going after his story. He's going after his dreams because he created a new identity. He didn't choose to stay where he was from the identity that was given by someone else. The people who chose their own identity and wrote their own story, they are the successful people now. How about you? Have you started writing your own story and your own identity? Take a book and start writing down your own identity and your new story. And write down how your ending will be. It's fine how it started, doesn't matter. But you get to choose your own ending. Just imagine that. You wouldn't get to choose the beginning, but you get to choose the ending. So don't delay. Start writing down your own story. And I will see you next week. And before you leave, don't forget to click the link in the description for the free PDF that I've created just for you. And I would appreciate your comments, your feedback, your valuable feedback. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you.